Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of PTT6. Let's continue with updated chimps. This series was starting all over again. I'm going to show you an updated strategy to beat chimps, achieve the black border using no heroes and minimizing RNG. Intermediate maps, let's just continue. Now moon landing. And now with this map, once again, line of sight and obstacles play a huge role, because you can see that every wall around the crates is gonna block any possible attack inside of it. And now here is where the Bloons are gonna spend the longest amount of time, because they're gonna just run in circles like 3 times, and then they're gonna continue with the path. And so in all these maps where obstacles are like this, there are 3 main options. First of all is trying to place your towers in a way that somehow you can attack inside. For example, here, just take a look at this sniper. So the window that the sniper has inside the crates, depending on how you place it. And this works for every tower that cannot ignore obstacles. Second thing is going with towers that can ignore obstacles, like a wizard, the first upgrade in the top path, alchemists, and spike factories. Or third option, you can just go with towers that are gonna attack from above, so from the air, and that's why they're gonna ignore obstacles. In this case, aces, helis, and mortars. So those are the 3 main strategies that you can use whenever you're playing on maps like this one. And so yeah, let's just start this particular map. I'm gonna go with the triple that monkey start, because it's like the best start after the sub that monkey. In this case, in this map, there is no water, and so you are pretty much forced to like start with another strategy. And yeah, so first and second that monkey in order in strong, third one in first, as it is for targeting it. And yeah, that should make it possible to survive round 6, 7, 8, and then at the beginning of round 9, if I'm not mistaken, I should have enough cash to get to place a wizard and start upgrading the wizard. So in this particular strategy, I will show you like the 3 ways to be able to attack inside and through obstacles that you can use. And yeah, so the first one will be going with a tower that can ignore obstacles, and yeah, that's gonna be the wizard in this particular case. So wizard right here. So the only thing you have to look for is the fact that the wizard will be able to start attacking from this bottom side. So that is very, very important. And you can see now with the first upgrade, the wizard can attack inside the pit, and that is the most important thing in this particular map. Now wizard in strong, because once again here I'm trying to pop first the balloons with most layers, and then the dark monkeys can just finish off the other ones. So yeah, it's quite important. Now wizard 101, and then just slowly I will get it 201 and 301 as I get the cash. And yeah, so that's the start for this particular map. Now I'm very sure that you can start in many different ways, but I think like the triple that monkey start is the best one. And as well, the fact that I'm showing you these strategies using no heroes as well makes it a little harder, because a hero like Obin and a Zilly can attack through obstacles. So yeah. For this particular gameplay, so for the 100 rounds, I will not go this time with an Avatar of Wrath, once again, just because of how this map is built. And so like I'm gonna need to adapt if it means using another Tier 5 upgrade, I might have to do it, because otherwise I would just not exploit um, the map mechanics. And so I'm gonna go with a perma spike in this particular case. That is gonna be the top upgrade that I'm gonna use, and also I'm gonna use the mortar 5th upgrade in the top path, so the biggest one, and that should be it for this particular gameplay. Now here, remember, around 25 purple balloons, and the wizard cannot pop purple balloons, so you have to I just recommend here in this case placing an alchemist and preparing for lab balloons around 28, but as well to have another tower to pop the purple layer, so then the wizard can just finish off the remaining balloons. So here, strong, and this one up here first. And now here that I have the wizard 302, I'm gonna actually place it on first as well. And now I'm gonna try to save all the cash to be able to get the wizard 402 for round 40. Because once again, as I said, the balloons inside the crate here are gonna go in circles like about 3 times before they continue. I will be able to attack all of them a lot of times with the wizard. And so here, yeah, purple balloons as always being a little problematic. Yeah, nothing too crazy, but and so just with a 302 wizard, an alchemist in strong, giving it periodically the Mexodip and then the Dark Monkeys, of course, I can survive all the rounds until the end of round 39. So I don't really need to get any upgrades or to get other towers, because I can already survive like this. And that is gonna allow me to get the Arcane Spike upgrade for round 40. And in that way, I will be able to destroy the Moab and the 4 ceramics because of it. And yeah, so I found that this way it's a pretty nice, because that is gonna just be like a 4th upgrade that I could get before round 40, so that's very early. And yeah, so just exploring, as you can see, the mechanics of each different map. You can just adapt slightly your strategy and you can get the most out of it. And you can also see here that if I had placed any other tower, like even just another Dark Monkey or like anything else, I would not have got enough cash to get the 4th upgrade. So yeah, that is definitely why it's everything is that's count up. You can see here starting around 40 with 218 cash, and that's the wizard. So next I will just get here well, the alchemist 300, giving the brew to the wizard, making it stronger. And now I'm gonna place a village, so this village will help me at both getting enough upgrading the range of especially the wizard, and also it's good to have a reference, because of the fact that I'm gonna, after I place this village here, I will already place the spike factory just slightly off the range of the village, so not in range but slightly off range towards the top side. And that is gonna be very important, because for round 45 there are some purple camo balloons, and if you don't have this spike factory right here upgraded 013 and then 023 in this round, you will not be able to pop those purple camo balloons and you're gonna end up losing. So it's very important getting this spike factory 023 for round 45. And yeah, so that's just why I'm doing this. And now here should be 002 village, getting discounted village, and now I can upgrade this first village to 00. Here more purple combo balloons. You can see how useful is this 0 to 3 spike factory. And now with the increased range of the village, this spike factory should be finally in range of it. So you can see you can play a little bit with the positions if you know already that you're gonna get this village with increased range, and so you're gonna be able to cover that particular tower. Now Alchemist 400, of course, giving a stronger brew to the wizard. Then here I will place, now I'm gonna get this village 102 extra range, and now I'm gonna try to get this alchemist as further as I can from both villages, but I want these alchemists to prioritize and to buff only the spike factory. So just a 300 alchemist, and yeah, that should do the trick. 024, and next, yeah, mortar. So here the mortar not super close to the alchemist, because you want the alchemist to still prioritize the wizard. So just place the mortar closer to the other village, so like in this position. And yeah, so remember that in every single map where the balloons are gonna go in circles somewhere, and they're gonna be quite close to one another, going with a mortar, it's always a good idea, because in that way, with a single explosion, you can damage all the balloons at once, and not only you can damage them, you can also stun them. So you can use the mortar to both do damage and to also stun the balloons, and yeah, that is just too good. So here for round 59, I'm gonna get the village 220, not because I need it for camo lat balloons, because the wizard with the 4th upgrade can already pop camo balloons, sorry, lat balloons, but yeah, to give camo detection also to the mortar. And I'm gonna need the mortar with camo detection anyway for round 78 for the second ceramic rush, so I might rather get the village right away, 220, and I can pop camo balloons with also the mortar and the alchemist. And that's pretty much it. So here setting the target of the mortar, not exactly in the center, but like slightly closer towards the right side. And you can see that with the explosion you can cover almost the entirety of the crate, and yeah, that works. So 220 village, 102 alchemist, 400 should be enough to buff both the wizard and the mortar. And yeah, next upgrade is the perma spike. So it's not very expensive, 32.4k cash, and that's why then later on I will be able to get also the mortar 520 before it's too late, and yeah, in that way I can survive. And yeah, you can see especially how strong the mortar stun is. So it's like damage plus the stun, and especially against ceramics, and after around 80, so against super ceramics, the stun will be very valuable and useful, because that's gonna delay the advancing of the balloons, and it's gonna just give more time for like the wizard, for example, to just attack those ceramics and destroy them. So yeah, you can see that it's pretty simple, nothing too difficult. Just remember the beginning, setting the wizard to strong, and then after you get the 3rd upgrade, setting it back to 1st. Remember purple balloons in round 25 and 32, and then that should be it. So Now just surviving until I can afford the perma spike. Now one cool thing about the strategy that I'm gonna show you is the fact that actually the perma spike will not be that useful. So it's gonna be very useful for around 100, of course, and then in some particular rounds, like maybe around 92 and 92 and 94 or 93, before I can get the biggest one. But other than that, the perma spike will not be that useful because it's like the last line of defense, and because of the fact that I will already do so much damage with the wizard and the mortar that the damage from the perma spike will not even be needed. So yeah, I'm just using it especially for round 100 and to survive as well, like in case I may need it before I can afford the biggest one. But definitely it's not 100% needed. Alright, you can see around 78 I will be able to get the perma spike already in this round, so that is very early. Here we go. Alchemy is now 400, giving a stronger build. And then slowly I'm gonna place all the next set of towers that I usually get to help me surviving the last couple of rounds. For example, here 032 alchemists. So let's see, I'm trying to place it as close as I can to the left side. So the alchemists can already attack through obstacles, so that's also the advantage of using them. Okay, here we go, right here. Sims, okay. So 030 first because I want to get another one. Okay, here we go. This alchemy is 402 as well, giving the potions more often. Then final tower will be glue gunner here. In this case, you can see that in this particular gameplay, I didn't got a 402 boomerang because I had the mortar that was doing the same thing that the boomerang does, so not needed. Alright, here we go. So 023, and I think this is it. So now I will just save up the cash to get the biggest one. Now I don't need here in this particular case an MAB, because the perma spike with the Mexodip being given by these alchemies almost permanently, so you can see that the symbol with the Mexodip is staying like almost permanently. All these spikes right here can pop DDTs, so that's the first thing. So I will not need these MIB for DDTs right away, and also the wizard, if I'm not mistaken, can also damage DDTs. Plus I have the alchemist buffing it, so I have plenty of towers that can damage already DDTs, so I can just save the cash to get first the mortar and then getting the MAB. You can see that so far, like, this perma spike has popped 5.8k red bloons, so not a lot comparing to like the wizard or the mortar. Yeah, most likely it's against fortified ceramics that the perma spike is popping some balloons. Definitely. Alright, 4 Zomagats here, so maybe also in this round I may pop some balloons with the perma spike. Let's see. 6.6. Let's see at the end of the round. Yeah, 12.3. You can see how the stun from the mortar, the AoE stun, is so effective. Like stunning all those ceramics, holding them in place so that I can still keep on damaging them. So just 3k more for the biggest one. And yeah, with this upgrade, the damage goes from 5 to 20, so that's like 4 times more damage. The area of explosion is much larger. And I also think that like there is a bonus damage against like ceramics or mobs, something like that. And yeah, here we go. So that's the 520 mortar. Moving it now slightly towards the bottom side because the area of impact, the radius of explosion is slightly larger. So moving it closer to the bottom side. Then yeah, let's get the MAB now. And now next I will get both these Alchemist 032 because you can see that many times like I cannot code fast enough all those mob class balloons. And yeah, definitely now with the Alchemist 032 I will be able to. Here, as always, getting a ninja range of both villages. Here we go. Ninja 040, Bloon Sabotage, in case I might need it to slow down Bloons, especially for round 99, but even for rounds like 98, I don't know, I might use it. And then finally here, what I'm gonna get is gonna be another wizard up here. Just because I like the fact that they have a lot of range, they can attack through obstacles. And with the 4th upgrade, they also do extra damage against mob class balloons. So definitely very useful. Now you could see around 95 I could survive without even using the ninja activity ability, so there is already a ton of damage coming out of the towers I have. Around 96, let's see here if I'm popping something with the perma spike. No, I was able to pop everything with now double wizard, so definitely a lot more of damage. And last thing I can do, but like you don't really need to, is like you can get a boomerang here, a 0 to 4 boomerang mob press to like attack inside the pit and to blow and to knock backwards some balloons. You can see that inside the pit, depending on where you place your towers, you can have a different amount of window available. So here, for example, this boomerang, see that it can attack from here to here with the line of sight. So here we go, 45 DDTs using the ninja activated ability, and that's the BAD. And it is especially in this round that the perma spike will be useful. And that should be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and see ya. Bye bye.